That was great. I love letting my phone die. I love like not paying attention to my phone battery and then letting it fucking die and mid reading too. Mid reading, it died mid reading just because I forgot to pay attention to the battery. Kill me. The shit died mid reading too. I'm mad about that. I'm very mad about it. I'm so mad.
Blue Archive.
Yes, thank you. Is this the right area? I don't know if this is the right area. Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah, no, it is the right area. Why did you come find us after all you have done to get in our way? Do you know we preset? Oh wait, no, this is not the right area. We're skipping most of this. Most of these gotta get skipped. I'm not rereading most of this. I don't delete streams, and most of these streams don't get edited. Wait, is this new? Huh? Oh shit, that was new. Whoopsie daisy. Is this new? Hello? I'm lost. Yo, this shit lost me. Oh no. Yo, I'm lost. Oopsie daisy. I'm very lost, huh? Besides, don't hit. We're not going to the mid-save. We're not going to the mid-save, so we were excluded from miracles in the subline, secrets we could never be allowed to know, but still we can speak, we think for ourselves and make our own decisions. You can feel how unfair if we had commanded terror for ourselves, and perhaps things could have ended differently, but we endured all of it. None of it mattered, even if we have received a thing in our life, even if we were nothing more but shadows of existence to begin with. None of it mattered because we had Elder Sister, as long as we could be with her and keep making new memories together, because Elder Sister had a halo we could have. But then you guys, if only you didn't exist, then Elder Sister would still be alive. We could have lived happily together happily forever and ever. Do whatever you want with us. There's no meaning anymore. We tried everything we could. This is the result. This is the end of the story. There's no happily ever after for us. Wasn't everything you did in the name of resurrecting Declamation? I still cannot pronounce the fucking name of this shit. I'm just gonna keep calling it Declamation because I'm not as a god. You knew about how things unfolded. The final requirement for the commission's divinity must have been. That is why Malkuth has become the commission. We didn't want to lose her. Achieving Master's divinity with Elder Sister as a vessel was one of the innumerable plans we had set in motion. The only possibility we dreaded, and yet here we are. Master intended to cross the paths to godhood by traversing through each of the Sephiroth. That was when we offered to convert all of Kivolos into the steel container. the master will become a god of that world. But what about everyone living in Kivotos? The people would be safe from the containance ability. Humans are adaptable, they will learn how to survive one way or another. This way we could fulfill our master's desire to rule as the god of meditation. Wait, what? Huh? Oh yeah, meditation, okay. In that way, there would no longer be any need for other sisters to die. So he wants to trade Kivotos for Malkoth. Yes, but do you not think that is going too far? Too far? How could you ask us that? Tell us, what would you do if your precious teacher over there died? Now do you see why that's a ridiculous question? We all have things we can't afford to lose. If you see an opportunity for you to protect what's important to you, how could you not take it? I could sympathize with that, but there's one thing that doesn't make sense to me. You were created before your sister was, yes? So how is it possible that... It's difficult to put to words. Do you understand my confusion? You see, even before we met our sister, we cherished her. How could someone we'd never physically seen be so precious to us, as opposed to something unique to us? If someone can't fall in love, just program it into them before you ship them out. Wait, what are you saying? Exactly what you think. We are created, not born. Humans are molded. The people they meet and experience they encounter mold the type of person they become. We begin life knowing who we are, what we need to do, and whatever other data we were booted with. Since I opened my eyes, there was one data set that rang in my head. Love and cherish your older sister above all else. I may not have been provided the reasoning behind including such a fickle mechanic. It is a rather obvious guess. That's the most rational and effective method. Rational and effective? You're well acquainted with those kinds of tactics, aren't you, aren't you, Rio? It makes sense. If you had something you needed to store and keep in pristine condition, how would you protect it? The rational solution would be to configure the tools, us engineers, to have an abnormal level of affection and protectiveness towards the target. That's it. That's the story. It's a bland, boring story about three little sisters who were cast for the role of the fools, and the fate of their elder sister was to be a sacrifice in the pursuit of divinity. The affection levels that were programmed into those tools may have gone slightly out of control. The result is what you see around us to still contain it. Please do not speak like that. It hurts to hear it. They're strange. You're the one who's strange to us. You know, I think it's strange that you think that's strange. I think all of this human stuff is strange. Why does it even mean to have feelings for someone? How do you define my like for older sister? What even is this god we're supposed to be obsessed with? Can someone really just ascend into divinity? But we had no choice. There is no such thing as free will for us. We never unknowingly playing our roles perfectly right from the very start. Yes, you were. You really much were. If only we had never been born, never been created, then we wouldn't have to experience the suffering. Welcome to the three children. Please do not tell me I'm gonna get murdered. I'm probably gonna get murdered. Hey, what are you gonna do to us? Kneel down to their eye level. You tried really, really hard. Huh? Sensei? Right, Sensei always. You made the best of a bad situation. Ooh. Hey, are you an idiot? We're the ones who wanted to turn your home into a barren land of steel. But what? You've all worked so hard to find a solution where no one would die. That's buzz off. You think we did all this for your sake? We don't care what happens to any of you, not in the slightest. I do not understand. Weren't we your enemies, ones you needed to get rid of? Even so, I want you all to live, regardless of circle. Wow, we have a way with words, huh? Regardless of circumstances, no matter what happens, I gotta lock the fuck in on this reading, bro. This story got me so confused. You Blue Archive devs, you really know, huh? The flower back from volume 3. I want you to have a happy ending too. Why does it matter to us? Elder sister is gone. No matter where in this world we go, she will be gone forever. What reason do we have to continue living? What do you think you're doing? Get your hand off my head. Something you can do to change our mind. It'd be nice if we could find pretty reasons for why bad things happen. If no one needed to ever suffer, if things like pain and sadness didn't exist, if living in this world could be just a little less overwhelming, wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? Why, how can you say such thing? Isn't it obvious? Because that is who Sensei is. That's who Sensei has always been. What one is born with. Damn, this story's good. All this time, weren't we just acting according to our programming? Sure, but it's not so different for humans. We are also programmed to love. What? That's possible? I've never heard of that before. Yeah, it's like the unconditional love a parent has for their child, and the real love a child has for their parents. And everyday people fall in love with each other. But not every single human is like that, right? Of course, humans have expectations and differences too. But our genes are our own preset programming. We're born and created in some ways too. We live with those things every day. Genes are programming. There's people whose genes were programmed to love, natural selection weeded them out. That's how human life was. That's what's... Damn, we really are. So we're gonna get a banner of them. Blue Archive, give us back. Blue Archive, please. If you're hearing this, John Nexon themselves, please make them playable. Fuck NPC jail, make them playable. Make these 3 playable. I want L2D of these 3. Make them playable, please. That's how human life has served all this time. Persevered all this time. The ability to love one another is what makes us human. And you loved your older sister. Even if that love was artificially implemented into us, you think that really an that reality and artifice are all a matter of perspective. You want to know why we decided to create the steel container? Because we did it for elder sister. It was all to save her. What do you mean? How could that be our salvation? It's evidence of an obvious truth. You did this out of love for your sister. More than anything, that shows your character. You're excusing what we have done. No matter how the world may condemn us. You know that we were doing what we could. But from a human perspective, Do you not condone our action? In the end, I really am a bad adult. I'll throw your words back in your face every chance I get. That was just simply because of lack of information. So, you just have to start over. Yes, as long as you take the opportunity when it arises, you can start over. You only have to take the first step. I have no right to try to stop you crying. I will never be able to truly understand the pain you are enduring right now. However, what I can do is empathize with your grief. If I lost Sensei, or Ki, Momo, Midori, Yusi, Emi, Toki, Himari, or Rio, if I lost any of these people whom I love, I do not know if I could bear the sadness. You know nothing about us. You're right, I do know nothing. I may never be able to feel another's pain exactly as they do. What's impossible is impossible. I was not programmed with that feature. But I would still like to do what I can. What you can, yes? This is why I have a request for you. Oh, she has a request for all three of them? Will you be my friend, please? Friend? What? I have wanted to be your friend since we first met. As your friend, I would be honored to carry some of your grieving. Being able to cry along someone who is suffering can give that person the strength to fight to the end. Since they taught me that. My older sisters, yes. And if the thought of our friendship is too much for Oba, if your hatred of me and my friends wants to be, I will understand. Damn, bro. Oris is just second sensei, bro. I'll listen to any and all of your feelings, and I will try to accept them all. I cannot seem to forget. The memory of you declaring that life is suffering keeps playing in my head. And I believe you are correct because of something Sensei taught me. If the promise of tomorrow comes to guaranteed of loss, and every next day it's possible that more bad will happen than good. It is easier to speak of vague hopes of a faraway future than to look a frightening tomorrow in the eye. It's easy to look at the past with rose-colored glasses, like how the illusion of expectations can easily color the future with optimism. The present lies somewhere between the two, difficult to grasp or hold on to. It's easy to laugh in suffering to the side that fighting for tomorrow is too much. However, after meeting Sensei, I have learned that we can also choose not to. It is in those moments of suffering that we must protect our happiness the most. It is then that happiness is our own kind of weapon. Just like Ki. What? He's a friend I'm very proud of. One who will always fearlessly lead the charge into battle. She gets angry very easily at all sorts of things I would not expect, but never stops putting one foot in front of the other. She inspires me all the time. Oh, this is so beautiful. All the time I want to be just like her, my best friend Ki. I do wish she could be less scary when she scolds me. That's all for your own good, okay? Rio's my friend, who's always come prepared. Me, she's prepared for every single possibility she can think of, and somehow even the one she can't. No matter how difficult the situation, she will always try to do something to help. If a plan gets messed up or even if something breaks, she's never deterred. She'll always try to do what's best for everyone, sometimes at the risk of her own safety. I am very blessed to be surrounded by such good people. Ki, Ryo, all my friends, and of course Sensei. That is why I cannot give up. I have decided that I will never, ever give up. No matter how bleak things become, I will always choose happiness. And I will always hold out my hand in friendship if I can. Friendship. You see, I am still only an apprentice hero. Okay, we do not have to bring in game terms. Sometimes it is so frustrating because I'm still weak and so we're bringing games into this, Arisu. Arisu, this is not the time. Arisu, I'm sorry, but this is not the time to be bringing up games. So we can be acquainted to protect those around me. That doesn't mean I should stop trying to help where I can. That is me doing the best I can in the here and now. Do you remember, Sensei, when you told me that life ultimately does not need a higher purpose? Yeah, I do. What do you mean by that? How can that be? Because then that would mean if you could not find your purpose in life, you will have failed or lived incorrectly. To me, that is almost too sad to think about. Does that not sound like a miserable world? If a game had only one job or skill tree for every single person, it is not the person's fault that the bad game design. We're really just gonna damn. Of course, I do not wish to feel sadness. However, I also do not wish to see others feel sad. People could feel happiness by seeing others happy, and feel pain when seeing others suffer. Illusions and hype. I see those are fancy words to dress up a biological response. It's impossible for someone to feel what another person is feeling. Yes, that is true. But I believe we can understand enough to support each other and live on. But since they told us that they were glad they met all of us, me, Ki, Ryo, and all of our other friends. That I made them happy. What? That made... Wait, huh? That I made them happy? Huh? That made me happy? Is that what it's meant to say? That I made them happy? Okay. Oh, wait, no, wait. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot now that I just noticed. Whoops. Okay, I'm an idiot, never mind. Don't trust my words for it. So if you are ready, I would like to try to be your friends. Oh wait, was there anything behind it? I understand what they meant now. I'm happy I got to talk to you again. I would be very, very happy if you did too. Maybe we'll be able to feel just enough of the same happiness. Because for humanity, our right to happiness is the one thing we must never ever let go of. I see now. The words of the princess of the nameless gods. Me? No, I'm Aries, not a princess. Yes, we understand that too. And you would be correct, but what she meant was the power your worlds hold. A certain charisma that makes people listen. It's an authority of its own, one that comes from inside. The greatest power one can wield with words. But We still don't really understand what even is happiness. We don't know if this happiness is something we are capable of feeling. If it would ever hold out its hand to us. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Whoa. And? Just my legs. I just barely managed to grab the 3 of their legs gave out from under them. Sensei? Ah, so you want to siphon away the last whispers of our energy. A fitting end for disposable tools. What are you saying? It's simple, it's logical. Us, the prophets, our only purpose was to make this moment happen. Now that we have completed that mission, what is going to happen to you? Our master comes, he comes to descend upon Kiboros as a god. Have we had this conversation before? The steel container, the prophets, and us, the engineers, are nothing more than a means to an end. Even we don't know exactly what will happen. We'll probably be disconnected, absorbed, eaten, and I'm losing thought. Sensei, you should run away while you still can. Huh? What? Maybe you don't want to hear this from us, but I wanted to say thank you. You made us happy. Oh, so they're not gonna be playable. We were happy to hear that we worked hard. We were happy to hear that we did the best we could. And hearing that you wanted us to live happily made us very happy. As she said, logically this isn't a difficult decision, you know. You have taken down the evil villains that wanted to destroy Kiboros, and everyone lives happily ever after at the end. Sure, the big bad boss is still lurking around the corner, but one day at a time, right? Liar. You really need to learn to look the other way. I can't argue with that most of the time, but not right now. You piss me off. If I don't say this right now, I'll probably be mad about this for the rest of my life. Huh? Why? The superficial attempts at hiding your feelings are appealing. Not a single person is fooled by that flimsy, brave face you're putting on. Why don't you listen to her request? She wants to be your friend. FRIENDS. And you're going to answer her by just running away? You 3 are seriously annoying me to the very end. You're alive, so keep on struggling. Even if it's ugly, you have to crawl and squirm and crawl forward, struggle, keep fighting. Don't just sit there bemoaning your situation and whining that you want to be happy. Do something about it. There's something you want, right? You'd do anything to get it back, right? At the risk of repeating myself, do something. What do you have to lose? Something. We want to see our sister. It doesn't matter what it will cost us. We just want to see her again. There's still so much I have to tell her. Many life stories of things we have to do together. But we can't. This wasn't how I wanted to say goodbye to her. Not like this. Whoa. Everyone, watch out. Huh? The floor beneath me quickly lit. Why did I replace that with quickly? What the fuck? The floor beneath me quite literally disappeared. Oh, I'm free falling to my death now, huh? Damn. Damn. I'm really about to become a squashed. Actually, no. Let me not. I'll live. Sensei? New sky, new land. Damn, this story got crazy. Holy hell. Wait, so what is this finale thing then? Wait. Yeah, what is this showdown? Oh, don't tell me it's gonna be some volume F type level shit, bro. It's gonna be some volume F type level shit, isn't it? I'm gonna say this right now, it's gonna be some volume F level type of shit, right? Damn, this theme. Woo. Oh, they added a new currency. Oh wow, nah, this thing is actually going quite hard for no reason. Oh, you're telling me I have to do this, into that, into this? You are fucking kidding me. Oh, new theme for the hangar. Never mind. What's in the lobby then? Yasu's hiding. Yeah, okay, Momoi. Okay. Well, Malkav is about to destroy the entirety of the steel containment, I think. And I'm guessing there's nothing we can do except let her body, or well, not body, but like more like take the entire thing with her. Wait, who's in the current banner right now? Oh. And I only have one temple ticket. Increases another LIC. This. Huh? Wait, increases another ally's EX skill cost by a maximum of 40%, 50%. Max 3 use. Max 3x use if rounded up. Increases attack by. But, okay, wait. This might actually decreases crit rest for one enemy by. Increases attack. Increases ally attack. And what is Emi's kit then? Explosive. Well, I mean armed Emi. Reloads instantly, enters Parisian shot precision, enhancing normal attacks that deal 329% of attack as damage and inflicts mark on one enemy. Drops stance after 30 seconds or if basic skill is used. Enemy armed, focus her attack on mark and oh, this is good for killing bosses. Hold up, wait, she might actually be good for some bosses. Sums our remaining ammo after 4 normal attacks and precision mode precision deal 785% of damage as guaranteed crit damage to one. Okay, wait, now this might actually be pretty good for boss killing. Increase attack speed. Precision shot. Precision shot. Precision increases explosive effectiveness by 61.08% and normal attack range by 45.3%. Fixes attack speed to 100% but increases damage of enhanced normal attacks and basic skills by 1 through 2.4x. Spin substitute the attack speed. Okay, max value applied when attack speed increases reaches 150. Okay, yeah, no, armed Demi is for sure a good boss killer for for explosive. Well, armed usually is more like Seiya in a way, but for special, and well, I mean, but for Mystic team. Well, that was quite interesting. Hello, Akko. Bye, Akko. I got a story to finish. Hello, DVS. The last stream ended up dying. I let my phone die last stream. You know, average Jeremy went. Good. Sensei? Sensei. Yeah, I might also generally skip the banners, because I'm not grinding the amount of Pyroxenes to actually spark, due to the fact that I only have 3,000. I'm not reaching 25,000 in time. I mean 24,000 in time. Am I going to fall for it? No, we're gonna eventually hit the ground and I'm gonna die, am I? Oh. Oh, I forgot about Arona. You guys barely appear in the fucking story! I keep forgetting they exist in the main story. Cause they barely appear in it. He won't let you get hurt again, Sensei. Yes, we are here this time. We'll keep you safe. Shit on chest. Enacting emergency protection protocol. Forcing entry into the world. We did it, Lana. Yes, we did. A light and easy task for us. Duh, as long as Sensei has us. Oh. I'm fucked. I'm fucked, am I? I'm gonna get I'm fucked, aren't I? I'm not. I don't like the fact that it turned off. I'm very much fucked, aren't I? As I became more aware of my surroundings, I realized I couldn't move a muscle. I was bound tightly all over. And the shit of chest was just out of reach. You're kidding me. A tense Sephiroth has fulfilled its role in the cycle of the part. Don't make me fight a fucking deity. Okay, my shit is frozen. My shit just froze, man. Help, my shit just froze, man. This is some bullshit, bro. It froze. My shit froze, bro. Okay, my shit froze. I gotta turn this off and turn it back on. If my fingerprint scan can, there you go. No way, no, it's just me. It's just me moment. Ignore that. I am me. My existence simply exists. I'm the beginning and the end. Yes, I am precisely what you suspect me to be. I do not expand further, for I'm both my existence and its validation. Okay, well, Malkuth is dead. She is beyond death. Malkuth cannot be revived. Malkuth is fucked. The vending machine. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna call it the vending machine. I don't care. You don't deserve your name. I'm calling you vending machine from now on. And no one. Yes, so that you can apply human labels to smooth your instincts, I allow that name. For I am no longer a single existence, but a conscious precious fused into the sky and the land and the very air you breathe. All of it is mine. The sky will hang above us by my promise. The land will form to my liking. It is I who summoned you to this death within the death. It is I who saved you from your fall. On the day of the research facility flooding, the carefully constructed wells of my plan were set in motion. And since the moment ether of its free will rescued me from the depths, this ending was inevitable. Once I finally realized that validation must be granted by oneself and cannot be accomplished through another's will nor power, then unless I become myself, no other can be worth my replacement. Thus the most radiant supreme crown, a humble heart shall open itself to overflowing faith. With the power of my prophets and creations, I have at least arrived to the chosen place, and the time is right. Once again, I strained against my bounds as hard as I could, but the shit'em chest was just out of reach. That indestructible chest. I remember the things I did not know, the things beyond my comprehension. I was cast away from those things I learned and things I did not, never to return. This is my retribution. I can sever your connection to that chest, for now I am God. Ah, for fuck's sake. You called me here? Alright, the act of falling was many symbolistic meanings. I shall proclaim good news to the poor, freedom for the prisoners, and recovery of sight for the blind. No thanks. Be not afraid. I shall put you to your knees, and you shall see what I see. Your eyes will be washed and born anew, and so shall you finally see what could not be seen. Is this robot delusional? Is this vending machine became delusional? Sensei, well, Arisu, calm down. I'm sorry, so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was right there and I could not do anything, Sensei. Calm down, Arisa. Sensei will be fine. Can you sense that? Honestly, no. What? But we just have to believe in them. Our job is to stay calm and figure out how to get them back. Okay, it might just be me, but don't you think that teacher of yours will be totally fine? And I think so too. I wouldn't even be surprised if they suddenly unlock the power to fly because of some mysterious reason we've never fathomed. Even though they were just a weak, haloless, ordinary normal person. You and Lucy Key, thank goodness you are all sick. No one seems injured. I'm pretty joking. The thing is, it's okay, you're my friends. Good. Friends? Ah, you really are impressive, Arisa. Oh, alright, nice to meet you. I, of all people, have no right to say this, but are you sure, Himari? I'm not, or seems to be. I trust her. And you? Me too. Thank you. You're welcome. Arisu. We found them. Are you okay? My head is still spinning. Eek, aren't they? Oh, for fuck's sake. My friends now, don't be afraid. Mr. Thank you for the report. Well, people have no right to say this, but are you all sure? Did she just... No, however, I've evaluated the situation. Where are you to pull any funny business? He would quickly and efficiently subdue. I see, you're not wrong. You could think of it as something wild, the clawed animals in the zoo exhibit. What's a sea stuff and what's a wild animal? It's a human thing. Oh, there's a serious... Whoa, you have to take things slowly with him, okay? She'll get overwhelmed. We're getting along. Isn't that just like a... So we're just gonna ignore that I'm gone, not there. So you said your name was Finn, right? Right, I'm in. Hello. By any chance, do you like machines and electronics? Really? She picks you, Sue of all people here? I believe is what people mean when they say this really loves. Oh, that makes sense. This really loves company. What kind of human expression is that? Well, to put it simply, it's a way to say that you and make a good pairing. And that's a correct one. What do you Mr. Glove's company means? For once, learn when to stop talking. Yeah. So we're just gonna we're just gonna ignore me? I'm speaking. One way or another, we all managed to gather here with a few extra guests. With our 3 new members, we have more opportunities available to us as we move forward. So to begin with, let's... By the way, where's Sensei? How silly of you, Emu. Why ask such an obvious question? Of course Sensei is... Sensei? Sensei? That is right. I am so sorry. Even though I was here, I failed to protect them. How did something happen to Sensei? A hole opened in the ground and Sensei fell through. We have no idea what happened with them after that. What? Is your case? What is this whole real? How could this have happened? Well, about that. The steel container is converting to its final form. What do you mean? This was meant to happen. According to our master as well, the steel container is to become an altar. Because that's Nasak's original purpose from the beginning. We hoped things wouldn't get this far. Victory, mercy, the eye of intelligent and faithful contemplation. Oh, okay. Jehovah? I do not know how the fuck I'm gonna say that, bro. Tizvoka. I'm not gonna, you know what, fuck reading it, bro. Lord of the Host. I apologize for my rudeness and interrupting, but is that not Sensei up there? What? Hey? What in the world? Fear not. I shall guide you to the altar where will you take the seat I have prepared for you in my kingdom. Altar? Correct, you possess the authority. It is both your right and your obligation to witness the coming of a new age. All who can hear, listen to my words. The concept you call coincidences is another human controversy hidden by the illusion of coincidence. The only truth is inevitability, like how it is you came to be here. Even that which you will resurrect into. Okay. Cool, thanks, DVS, but I don't feel like wasting my time trying to correct myself. Alright, so Q, do you see anything? I see Sensei. He's completely restrained but uninjured. Or at least, Is that Elder's sister? No, it's not. Right, I know that. Do you see anything else, too? And entity that appears to be the vending machine is speaking to Sensei. That sounds a lot more fun. But there's no way to find out what they're saying. Best you can do is to barely walk. It's much frustrating. If only we had a camera set for that. It's very limited. To get closer visuals. What really happened? This really a whole world. No, my body isn't. I could stream what I'm seeing by sending it to one of your devices. Which is a critical projector feature. You can use that. I really think that's a bike, not a wheelchair. Okay. Moving on to keep us sync the body's output for a moment. I'll connect us. I'm not calling it by its long ass name. It's getting called a fucking vending machine for its name. Display is okay. Sensei, whatever it is. Is audio not possible? Since I'm already synchronized with the steel container, I should be able to. Are you fakey? I can't security measures are they're being it's probably because this body isn't officially realized and I'm having to neutralize this counter signal trying to take over me. Want some help? What? Huh? Oh, so we're still, okay, so let me get this straight. We're up here talking to this vending machine, and they're down there listening to the conversation that I'm having with this vending machine. Why am I still talking to this fucking vending machine? At least here it lies, the altar of the lowest steps built upon the highest heights, where all things gather and all can be seen. Yep, this vending machine is delusional. Our offerings are complete. The demand for suffering is satisfied. This vending machine has lost it. No, we're talking to a vending machine. Shut up. That's its official name for now on. I'm calling this motherfucker a vending machine. Upon this land do I ease my commandment of steel, unbreakable and undeniable. And I shall at least grant you eternal freedom and peace. But the steel containment wasn't exactly what you're doing, was it? How's that? I could hear them. Hey, Mari. Gotta turn off the volume. But this steel container wasn't exactly what you're doing, was it? Yeah, I know. This is because it's a fucking vending machine. It's mad that we kept ordering things out of it, so now it wants to kill us. No, I think all the volume is as max as it can get, man. Let me check my audio. There, it says, yeah, no, my audio is at its max as it could possibly get. That is Sensei's voice. Shit. If you don't mind me asking, why do you help us? Well, we weren't doing anything else, I guess. But what I meant was that Key's body is similar to ours. So I just, figured we could help, okay? I don't know, so just be more honest with them and yourself. You shut up. There you go. Do you even abuse me in front of all these people? Have you no shame? Moving on. To be honest, also because we wanted to eavesdrop on their conversation too. The other quality leaves some things to be desired, but we can make do with this. They are talking again. What is this vending machine now? I mean, hey man, as a Blue Arc, as the average Blue Archive player, well, content creator, because we're both content creators. Anything to get the views, bro, and to get acceptance in the community. Honestly, I love the Blue Archive community. I love it so much. It's common sense too. Yep. I don't go a single day without at least rewatching the same Blue Archive video that I've rewatched. I will gladly rewatch most of my Oomph from Twitter, most of their YouTube channels. I would gladly rewatch most of their videos every single time. And if I can get in contact with them, I gladly will. Oh, that is very loud. What the fuck happened? Alright, I still have music on. Oopsie daisy. I forgot about that. My bad for that loud random music. I forgot to close my music app. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. I see, so your eyes also begin to see, Sensei. You are correct. Those children made this continue. This is a result of their free will. And what is your answer to that? Well, I respect their abilities to choose, and so I shall respect this contain it that they have created. This too was an inevitability in our glorious ends will justify. At last, justify the means. No, you're just a paranoid fucking vending machine that came up with that wanted to become a god for some reason. And thought ending all of humanity was a good idea. Bear witness to my new convenience. See the land before you and the sky above you, and know this brand new world is of my making. No. Fuck you, vending machine. I shall be this onto you. Huh? Huh? What did you just say? How? You shall oversee my kingdom as my oracle. You shall be the witness to the new commandment from here to the ends of the land. My current contract's not up for a while. Sorry, pass. A predictable answer. However, Sensei, have you not ever craved power? Where there's not moments when you falter because your own helplessness in the face of multiple circumstances. Okay, man, this vending machine is delusional, huh? Has that thought ever crossed your mind? Well, yeah, but you're still fucking delusional. That if you had just a little more power, if you were just a little stronger, that you could have shielded your students from danger, protected them from the crossfire. Oh, this vending machine is a real bitch, huh? If we say I accept, I'm killing myself right here. I'm kidding. YouTube, I'm kidding. YouTube, that's a joke. YouTube, that is a joke. Do not strike me, please. That is a joke. For educational purposes, that is a joke. Can this fucking music not do that? Oh my god, Alright, I'm gonna stop touching my headphones. It is only natural. I know, I understand. And that is to be human. That is the sin of mankind's helplessness. And yet, it does not have to be so. If power is what you need, I shall grant it to you. You possess the authority. I have observed you. You who have risen from the depths, who exist within the mystical code, who call the present. You are here because you are not special. It is precisely because you were not born to be anyone that you have achieved the things you have. There was one reason you were able to enter this place we call Kurodos, because you are good. In this world, there is the mystic, the sublime, there's terror and magnifications, omniscience and transcendence. You who are none of these things, you who are unique precisely for your ordinariness. I'm gonna put this volume down because it is hurting my ears and I can barely hear if I make any mistakes on the reading. To this road, you are your own mystery. However, in my sanction, I have come to know. Until now, you were common, a teacher, nothing more, nothing less. Now, by my grace, he shall rise to a new position of power. An oracle? What does that mean? What is it? It's exactly what it means, what it sounds like. The fact that it's being offered to Sensei. Sensei would become a retainer of all existing knowledge, and in that Sensei would represent its will. Things like what this place is, what kind of concept our master has become, and moreover who Sensei shall be in that position, and how the oracle will uphold its teachings. One way to deal with a dangerous enemy is through converting them to your side, I guess? The vending machine is recruiting Sensei then. Approaching. We can confirm one thing to be true. What's that? At least for now, vending machine does not intend to harm Sensei. Wait, at least for now, the vending machine does not intend to harm Sensei. Had to fix that. I do have one question. Why was the part? Why? What was the point of all this? A world with no god to worship is a cold and harsh one. There are inconvertible truths in this existence. Fate is written in stone. All that lives will eventually die. Yes, living beings cannot help but lure themselves into a false sense of immortality, and that dissonance is what causes sorrow and struggle. I mean, true, but and no, I'm not fixing my fucking reading mistake there. The colorless world is one of harsh endings and pain. I mean, she's not wrong. There's Shiroko Terra as an example. The miserable have nowhere to seek salvation. Sinners cannot be granted forgiveness. With no God, the weak are left to rot, and no the deeds go unpunished. She's speaking facts. God is righteous, both justice and judgment, patience and equality. Living well with God is to suffer through an endless purgatory. Damn, Damn, this vending machine actually getting me though. Damn, this vending machine is actually being real for once. Well, there goes the headphones. This vending machine got my interest now. This world was empty, Lord of God. That is why its inhabitants stumble about purposeless and destructionless souls. We are that of divinity. We too can hatch the egg of the gods, and I shall become the first trumpet below that awakens our dawn. I shall eradicate sorrow and pain from this world until their very existences are naught but distant memories. Yes, we've heard this before too, that the world needs a god, because all efforts and suffering, any sorrow inflicted, must be repaired. That's what people call justice, right? Because everyone has a breaking point. Justice is a fickle thing. Yeah, it really is, from what we have seen. Yeah, from what we have seen, this world has always been corrupt. That's what Master said. Sadness, pain, suffering. If there is a God of creation, why would that God create such horrible, unbearable things? Exactly. We were created, but even now we still haven't thought of the answers to that. You eliminate pain and suffering, correct? By absorbing everything into the steel container. One of many inevitable paths. By controlling everyone, correct? Your instincts may reject this, however, you will come to see that this is the way. I shall lay down the path of Cho'Gath's wisdom and cast judgment with Ches's mercy. In my new kingdom, the prophets shall each fulfill the duty fate has assigned them. I can't be everything. What has been done cannot be undone. True. No matter how badly I wish I could do everything for them. What's impossible is impossible. We'll go on doing the best we can. We'll never stop our ugly human struggle, and above all, we'll do right by each other. Damn, 3 options. This is the first time I have seen that. Wait, has there? No, most of the things have either been 1 or 2 options. This is the first time I've seen 3 options. Sometimes to elect on someone, we must lie. But even so, one thing still remains. What about those sisters? What about those little kids' pain? A cog on the wheels, sacrifice was required so that we may move forward. They were the final sacrifices, ones that opened the door to eternal peace. I'm suddenly rather angry. I'm furious, in fact. Real? Past me follow the same kind of logical process the vending machine has here. It's not that I can't follow its reasoning, but it's just like back then. Vending machine drew its own conclusion from this logic and acted recklessly, sacrificing the few for the sake of the greater good as long, yes. Yes, that was the lesson I learned. But I wonder, what Sensei's answer could be. I don't know, I probably forgot when they appeared, but I've only seen, but this is probably the first time I've seen it. Mind you, I read every single fucking story, so I probably forget. I probably forgot, though. Nope, wrong answer. On what grounds, Sensei? The answer's too human. I thought you were a god. That can't be your validation for existing. We gave you the right to take away our pain. What's done is already done. There's no such thing as starting over in life. In real life. Is this what I'm... Fine, I shall construct perfection in this world? No, you can't. And by what authority can you deny me? Because the sorrow, the pain, it's mine. Our sins and struggles are what connects us. I can't just run away. How can I look my students in the eye if I did? I see. That's how it is. Me, I'm jealous. Why is that? Because that's what your teacher's like. You are correct, except on one count. What exactly do you mean? Sensei is your teacher too. Consider them our sensei. Yes, consider this your initiation ceremony. Induction ceremony, huh? I'll use the students first. Even now you are a fool. Most likely. I expected greatness from you. From a nobody like me? There's no need for you to perform here. There's only us. Let your truth be. There will be no one to bear witness should you denounce your principles for this one moment. That would be how you see it. But Sensei, I'm your ally and you are my ally. It may be a teacher's duty to help their students, but it's the student's desire to help their teacher. Shut up, Devious. Oh my god. I believe we should trust Momoe Midori. And somewhere between those two extremes, they will stumble and pick themselves up again and again. They and we will find our way. From the start of the game, Volume 1, I don't know if Volume 2, like Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume F. But not me, I couldn't. After all, every student needs a teacher, right? Even if none will bear witness to your sin. Yep. That's not true, not really. What matters is whether I bear witness to my sin. I see. As the one who has reached the divine, I will respect your decision. However, know that this places you on the opposite side of the battlefield, and then return to your students, to your old world. It is your choice. I shall allow you everything. The Shidam chest, the credit card, even your precious students. But know this. I will allow it because should you and your students surely wish to rebel against the god, you shall find yourselves face to face with absolute extinction. Damn. Just I'm at a loss of words for what I just read. Like, I really am at a loss for words. Straight extinction. Heed my words, those who are listening. Let those with ears hear my words. This is my wrath and declaration. Yeah, we got caught. More importantly, look up, their sensei's coming down. Slowly I began my descent to the ground. It might have been a brief respite, a phenomenon born of mercy or grace, because we would receive none of it as we faced what awaited us. Oh, you're telling me the fucking vending machine is willing to... Okay, fuck this vending machine. Fuck it. We are fighting this motherfucker. Sensei, are you okay? I'm okay. More importantly... Hey. Hello, we meet again. Jeremy Sensei. Long time no see. Huh? How have you been? Yeah, more importantly, what happened? Right, we should go over that first. I quickly explain the situation to everyone. So I'm gonna fight the vending machine with a god complex. Okay. I see if that's the case. In the words of the unreliable yet courageous one, we will now engage with the final boss, the evil demon lord. If this was a video game, we would have had more time to level up. From this far, the only path available to us now is forward. We're already ready for this, Sensei, don't worry. How did we know? Maybe we should, change the subject. Why? From the human world, isn't this eavesdropping thing considered a social box? There's nothing unusual about it. We have a student whose life mission is to bug Sensei's office at Shale. Are you sure there's nothing wrong with that place? How can we help? By getting some rest. But they're right now, this isn't your fight. I'll look forward to what I'm sure will be a stellar performance the next time we need you. I apologize for having to wring down my words so quickly, but what's wrong? I actually would like you three to hide for the time being, if you wouldn't mind to... Terribly. What? That... sociopath god of yours destined to visit this mortal... yeah, okay. I forgot, yeah. Good. Now hurry. Okay. I'm here with you, Sensei. No, please do not apologize. I believe that maybe from receiving my name to all the way until now, all of it was for this moment. But please watch my back and I'll watch yours, Sensei. We shall do it with a smile. I'm here too, Sensei. We're ready for anything. Switch and chest. Process optimization complete. Please give us your orders. Yeah, let's do this, everyone. Damn, this steam. Yes. Oh, so we can actually finish this whole chapter, and then we're gonna have to do the showdown. Everyone? Oh. Damn, that was quick. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. What? Can I move? No, I can't. But I can't stop trying. Damn it, that abomination. No. How did this happen? Why did this? Why? Damn it. I never imagined we would be so completely utterless, helpless. We would be wiped out so much as Sensei, you there? Are you okay? We are... Shouldn't just self-repair process initiated. Sensei, please don't... In the middle of that battlefield, I had a moment of clarity. We were going to lose. There was nothing we could do against that thing. And if that were the case... Force yourself up. Sensei? What do you think you're doing right now? You're in the worst condition of all of us. Your body can't handle this. Stop trying to move. I'm over here, Sensei. For what reason do you drag your bruised and battered body to my feet? With legs that cannot move and eyes that can barely see. Want me to send your students back to Kivoto safely? Do not be a fool. Opportunity is a fleeting thing. You refuse to become my oracle, and so here are the results of that choice. And that's how we end. Then, that's that. Was it not you who said those words? Are you no longer that valorous teacher who boldly declares such a thing? Sensei? As an unpredictable variable, you intrigue me. That is why I sought to make you my oracle. But now I see you for what you are. I have lost interest. You humans have always been this way. You put your faith in an unknowable future, believing that with enough hope, anything will work out. As soon as the inevitability of death comes knocking, humans will backpedal, plead, and lie in hopes of survival. Keep on begging, bash your forehead against the ground. Sensei, stop doing that. I trusted that you would accept your destruction with dignity. Does your word mean nothing to you, just like the rest of them? I will. Just the kids, just let the students go home. I see, it is the destruction of your beloved students that you cannot accept with grace. You would sever yourself from them and surrender yourself to me. Even now I could choose to offer you a swift, merciful death, and I could also choose not to. What would you do then? What? You claim that life is precious. You would declare that life must be protected above all else. However, there are fates worse than death. For in the depths of hell, you can find nightmares of your own making. I could keep you alive. Should I take over your body, force you to shatter the halos of every last student of yours with your own hands? Or I could force you to watch from afar while I subject our beloved world to an endless symphony. Okay, yeah, no, this motherfucker's definitely a sociopath. Holy hell. Endless symphony of suffering. You see now, Sensei, even if that were your fate, would you still accept it? If that's what you want. I have no dignity, I won't pretend any different. Sensei, so please, just let those kids go home. Oop. If only I were a little stronger. How sad, Sensei, and how truly disgrateful. Thoughts flooded through my mind, but they passed on by just as quickly. There was only one that I could grasp. I couldn't let go of my regret that I would never be able to properly welcome those 3 children to Kivotos. And you're okay with that? Who are you? Oh, that hurt my eyes. I think that's neither here nor there right now. You know, I really needed to know something seeing that. Sensei, how are you like that? Because you have things that are important to you? Who the fuck is this? Right, I see. But more important than your own life, I thought that humans always put their own survival first. Okay, see, that's usually the case, right? But just surviving isn't enough. That's not what it is really to live. That's how humans have continued their lineage all this time. To the ones most precious to them, who would be able to do better than they did. They left behind their legacy, and those remain carrying on their will. It sounded like rubbish for the first time I heard that. Another human hype wasn't or just a complete lie. But hey, Sensei, your students are more important than your own life. That's why when you needed them, when you're needed, you're willing to give them everything you are, all your possibilities and potential. Yeah, it's our community manager, bro. Trust. The Blue Archive community manager. That's what adults are for. Aren't you not so different from Rio then? A truly dilemma, was it? She desperately searched for an alternative until she was finally able to ask for help in the very end. Perhaps she didn't deserve to criticize Rio so harshly, Sensei. I see. That's why you were you were resistant to pushing her too hard. But even if you somehow send the students back to Kivotos, I don't think their fate is going to change fundamentally. If the steel container begins expanding again, Kivotos will be swallowed whole. The students' every moves and thoughts will find its way back to Master. There won't be anywhere for them to run and hide. Master will punish them as it sees fit. The students do have the advantage of data and information. They could resist for a little while. I think they would fight back as hard as they could. But I think the ultimate outcome will probably be more or less the same. But I said probably. There is an immeasurable difference between a 0 and a non-zero chance. That is true, but still, even if those students have to spend the rest of their lives hiding away from our Master's wrath, doing everything they can to resist, I see, even then, you want them to have their chance at life. And not just them. I hope you all would too. I'm sure it goes without saying for your students. But do you think we also deserved to? Of course. It's an adult's duty to protect the children. I'm sorry. What, all of a sudden, why? That I couldn't show you a world that felt worth living in. Well, that's not just your fault, Sensei. Still, even if you're right about this world, I'm sorry for not showing you the good in humanity. For not being able to help you reach your potential. For lacking in my duty as an adult. I'm truly sorry. Yeah. So that's how you feel, Sensei. I see the touch of a small cold hand on mine. Got it, Sensei. I think I finally get it now. Thank you for thinking of us that way. You can leave it to us now, right? Okay. Yeah, let's just leave it to us. Thank you. Our time together was short, but I'm glad we got to spend it together. What? We really are beyond help. As if we didn't know that. Something was nice about this. I suppose. I still don't understand what happiness is. And perhaps you never will. Yeah, where it is. If it does exist. What it is, if we can feel it too. But I had another thought. The world may be a tragedy and this life might be a curse. But I'm not just going to roll over and accept that anymore. I'm not letting this one go. If birth is tragedy, then happiness must be the struggle against it. You're just repeating what Sensei said. Shut up. Still, that was great, but still, that's where I learned from what they said. That one should struggle with all their might if they're alive. I don't have any plans for my life ending like some tacky tragedy. You sound like Key. Yeah, maybe. Yo, have you seen Sensei at all? No, well, actually, more or less forced our way over here. Which is actually what gave me an idea. Key, remember when we talked about life and sin with Sensei? Life with Jethruth? I remember Ron said something like, if life is suffering, then sin must be part of that life. Yes, I did, which is why I came to this thought. We're not completely free of sin either. Yeah, of course we are, because we're able to move and talk. The power used to move this body must have come from somewhere for some purpose. Not because energy can't be created. Does that mean that sin is inherent in all living beings? Perhaps one might reach that conclusion. Yeah, I guess so. But I think that's what makes trying to be better worth it. Perfection isn't real, and it'd be boring if it were. If something is whole and complete, then it can never be improved. One day, you'll wake up and see that you have been left behind. Key, what? What were we doing? What did we want to become? Sorry, that was a difficult question to answer, right? You tried really, really hard. You made the best of a bad situation. We never considered these sorts of things before. Why would we, when we believed ourselves to be perfect? Just like what's said, it'd be nice if we could find pretty reasons for that. If living in this world could just be a little less overwhelming, wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? Hey, Keith, what does it mean to be a student? A student, well, for starters, your only job would be to learn all the time. And to learn more about yourself, to become a better person tomorrow than you were yesterday. I would like that if only we could teach you from other students, you know. All the transfer documents are ready. It's just tell you something, we had a secret conversation with Sensei earlier. What? And can you believe what they said? That just surviving isn't enough. That's not what it means to really live. It actually made sense to me. Here's the question. If one is operating just for their own self-preservation, there will be some conclusion that makes no logical sense. Because those things could cause irreversible consequences to oneself. Hold on, what are you trying to say? No, what are you trying to do? But what if the reason wasn't our own survival? What if it's for a friend? Would that be a logical conclusion, Key? That was a silly question after all. You already done this before. Wait, hold on, stop. I don't know what you're trying to do, but we'll figure something out, just not yet. No wonder. Did you forget we're villains? We don't listen to teachers or students. On top of that, we would like to repay that person in a way only we can. It turns out that feeling is a stronger motivator than survival. Will you be my friend, please? There's something you want, right? You do everything to get it back, right? Because for humanity, our right to happiness is the one thing we must never ever let go of. Because there is no way to understand others without sorrow. Huh? To live, to sin, to be imperfect, to struggle, to continue onwards, and finally to grow to become better. There are rights ones we cannot forfeit, not because of right or wrong or beliefs or principles. It's simply that this is how it must be done. Do as you wish, that shall be your decree. In a sense, we're still following our commandment. Thank you, everyone, and we're sorry. Well then. Let's show them what these villains can do. Okay, Blue Archive devs, I see. What the fuck are y'all cooking, bro? Yo, I need whatever weed I need whatever the Blue Archive devs are having. Let's show them what these villains can do. My headphone just fell. Here, I realized the first stigma. Oh, here I realized the first stigma. This is into the butterfly emerging from its liberation. Here I released the second stigma. The skin is akin to a baby bursting from the womb, the first cry. And here I released the final stigma. This is akin to water melting from ice transformation. This is the sword of sacrifice was removed. Yep. Oh, Malkuth is back. How have I... Huh? Did everyone feel that? I feel it too. Oh my, this is... Elder Sister is back. Elder Sister is back. You didn't disappear or vanish, you survived. It's a miracle. Sorry? How am I... How... Elder Sister... Can you move? Get it together. Is everyone okay? Okay, I have to... Right, I have to fight position, huh? Are you well, Sensei? Yeah, I can get back. Sensei, what a relief. Elder Sister... I'm... It's ardent to see you and something. Once more, I extend my greetings, Sensei, and to your purest followers as well. Isn't this totally like one of those moments when yesterday's foes becomes today's friends, a happy ending? Huh? Eh? Huh? What? What in the world ends? No, I don't want this. Nothing like this. Don't look back. This is how you kill a god. We knew this. It's our end too. She's right. Do not stay back here with... Not stay back. Wait, what? Do not stay back because of us. Don't you remember you came all the way here to stop the spread, to save the world? This is your chance. Push through, or are you going to waste all of our efforts? But What? Please, why have you... Elder sister, that's because this is what's right. Yeah, this is how it should be. I was so happy to see you one last time. There's something we wanted to tell you. Someone said that we worked hard. Someone asked us to be friends and they told us to fight for what we believe. It's not just because it's what's right, it's because was the only thing we could do. Yeah, we want you to live, elder sister. No matter what happens to us, we want you to live. We want you to see things, meet people, and experience all you can in life. Way, way more than we have. There are so many things you've never experienced, so much more than us. So much more than even us. So please keep living until the very end. Don't stop. Keep going. Survive for us. Eris, we told you to leave and not look back. What's with you guys? You're making this awkward. We're not doing this to entertain you, you know. Yes, most of all, thank you for asking us to be your friends. Don't stop, regardless of what it may be. Tuggle forward until you hit the finish line. Yeah, whatever, preserving your own road of following those who came before. That's how you live, right? Yeah, and above all, watch out for the person who says they will always want to be more. We're sorry for trying to ruin your world. We're sorry for acting as we pleased. And even so, if it's okay with you, just a small space in your world is enough. If there's a place for our elder sister, we'd appreciate it if you were to accept her there. Okay, we gotta go. So that is the limit of this vessel. No, we have to go. Milk. Someone help me take her. I will assist and say. As will I. Leave the heavy lifting to me. Are you okay? Let's get up. Let's fight as one. But I know this might sound harsh, but you must remember your sister's wishes. Rio Humari, give me a status update. Yes, understood. We're no longer detecting the vending machine signal in Malkov's body. Then where is the vending machine? Since I have found something. It made a clone of itself, didn't it? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Your witch has taken shape. Huh? Isn't that Malkuth? This is, but Malkuth is right here. That is the second divine vessel. It is fully complete. Second, as I bear the first divine vessel, the flaming sword flows down one river, beginning creation into the interior world that guides energy in sequence from Kether to Malkuth, but to account for all branches of fate. A second vessel was called forth. It was created by following this feathering trail left by the snake of wisdom. The path touches not the seventh world, traveling instead with its current in reverse, seeking the divine wisdom. Some see it as a grand possibility where one may embrace the Sethra within salvation found without reversing the privilege of the 10 Sethra. Effective. You found it? Yes, the key is here in our new body. Or many attempts to create the second divine vessel, many flawed were brought into the world. Those imperfection creations are forcefully defected from the grand essence of Sega. That explains why Ki was able to integrate the scores. Indeed, all divine vessels were created to embrace the Sephiroth within them. Whether they were flawed or complete, they were capable of housing greater power. What happens when a divine vessel collects all the Sephiroth from all the planets? The vessel itself shall awaken and be reborn as the freest. The divine wisdom shall reside in the creative body. While their output may be inferior to mine, the divine instinct would likely have equal scale. I have no clue what she's talking about. Same here, but it sounds like one of your convoluted B plots. What? Excuse you, both of you. Maybe can we keep it down? So in short, that's the real thing, and I'm just scrap parts. Much has been oversimplified, but your interpretation is not wrong. Great, how annoying. I'm Markov 8 of the 10 Sephiroth should already be in me, so as the first vessel has shattered, the second vessel has been prepared, and thus what was broken will be healed, and what has collapsed will be rebuilt. But Ki, what is wrong? What's wrong? Where do I begin? I've lost all strength, my body locked, the signals are hitting my limbs. It feels like my body itself is being dragged in. Effect child, you were too naive. What do you mean? I'm well aware of the fact that you have gathered 8 Sephiroth. You made the steel container and recognize you. However, you forgot. I too could treat your body as an extension of myself. Have you so much have considered that true? For the moment you entered, your defeat was set in stone. Defect child death. This fate was brought forth by your own breed. I chosen this as the reason you have come this far, but it will also be your undoing. Though this path I shall reach well beyond wisdom. It will beyond wisdom. Ki, everyone get back. Right now my body isn't mine. The steel container is expanding again. You're right, that means the Ki's body, the vending machine has gained control over the steel container. Oh, great. Do not give up, Ki. Earth? You must fight through. You cannot lose. That must not happen. We of all people cannot fail here. If we do not fight, we not continue living our life. If we do not prevail, we will not deserve to reunite with Infinite, because I cannot share this pain, stay by their side, or even by their friend. Okay, we'll archive this. I see what you're going with the story. There's no need to blame yourself, Princess of the Nameless God. You will certainly try to make the best choices. Everyone smooths themselves by assisting how they did the best with what they had. But there are times when even the best decision garners the worst result. In fact, this happens very often. Specifically, this occurs due to lack of information. But from the grander perspective of the concept of freedom, it is too vast for the living to embrace. This world and your lives bears a burden of this fundamentally absurdity, or suffering and sin. Fear not, as I shall forget your transgressions. I should cut it from the roots and make it as if it never existed. Entrust everything to me and find your rest. Shut up. Do you truly believe that everything you have gone through was more a coincidence? Are you so arrogant that you truly think that you acquired my vessel by chance? The past was not coincidence. What happened was inevitable. That is why it cannot be undone or redone. It has taken shape. It does not crumble so easily. The reset is built on the past station. Princess. Yes? What was your true form? What was the form that you ought to have assumed? What purpose in the name of God leave you before they disappear? What have those priests sought? What attachment are they unable to abandon? And I shall answer, there was a world before this one was defined. There was and is a world where you could return to your true essence. For the world right now is a lie, an illusion, and a refuge. This world was defined as the Arca. And here I tell you, seek your origin. We must return to our origin, for we cannot avoid it. No matter how much you deny it, how much you run from it, it will remain. The scars of the past cannot be erased. Princess, her servant, all you have been, and all you will ever be. You shall forever walk in those shadows of your past. I told you to shut up. Even if the world forgets its gods, the God must not forget the world, for that would be relinquishing your own divinity. I shall recreate the world that you ultimately desire, and it will be the perfect world, and that perfection will be it will require no change, a world where all shall live exactly as they were born and made. There was no trolley problem, for there will be no cars, no trash, and no anguish of choice. The past, once observed, becomes fixed and converted into a single branch. The future is observed diverges into a formless solution, extending infinite branches into the beyond. There is merely enough of the more instant that exists between the past and the future. Overgrowth, trees must be under, branches must be cleared. Oh, so this running with, okay, so this robot is very fucking delusional. Good to know. And yes, there may be no happiness in that world. However, there will be no pain. And yes, there may be no possibility in that world. However, there will be no sin. And then that turning that you speak of, does that include Insoft? Oh. Indeed, inevitably they belong to the legacy of the bygone world. The world of the past. The world of the past cannot be embraced, everything offered to it. But that ultimately results in contradiction. For that is how sin and suffering are created. As truth is spoken to you, you shall listen. Enough of your lecturing. There is a class that cannot do anything on its own. Life may be uncertain and uncertain, but it is precisely those qualities that influence the many branches of possibilities life holds. Because there is no way to understand other without. Don't look back. Don't stay back because of us. It's just because it's what was right. It's because it was the only thing we could do. It's not facing the world is enough, but there's a place for our urgency. Don't try me, you false god. Damn, this story is quite long, huh? I think this might actually be nah. Don't try me, you false god. You killed them. Don't you dare call yourself a god. I don't want you, a dumb virgin. And I will never accept so-called contradiction. Need to be cut away if they ever existed, as if they were as if they never matter. Persisting happiness, no matter what, with absolute give everything I have for it. Even if I get lost in the contradiction, even if someone tries to get in my way. So sin is that the outcome is absolute. And that's the only outcome you believe in. You'll have any respect for those who destroy themselves while clinging to their faith. I won't care how it ends as long as I write my own ending. Possible, how are you moving? Good. Sensei? All we can do for those who have lost is grief. It's sad, but that's all we can do. And thirdly, it's dangerous. Please let me off the hook just this once. Fine. You never were one to do it yourself. Since I'm testing your own limits. Sensei? Struggles to suffer will be all. It will ultimately give birth to sin. I know, but don't try to take that away from us. Don't try to eradicate possibility from us. As long as we're alive, we cannot escape suffering, but I will not let another bear that burden in my place. Even for me squirming, crawling on the ground like a wretched insect. Yeah, that might be the case. Even so, that is the path, even if... Okay, I'm just gonna be unable to read those. Cool. Isn't that right, Arisu? Yes, that's right, since you remember me when I said that a hero is someone who matches who was responsible for with the party members? Yes, of course I remember. They can go all over places. It would be impossible to reach at their own strength. Such blasphemy. Oh, so then that leads to the final fight, huh? Yes, gate kept again. That's great. I love it so much. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do a story. Let's do a relationship story. You know what? I feel like getting Kisaki's relationship thing. Or, hey, Devious, choose. Who should we do? Oh yeah, I was doing. No, I already got Mika's swimsuit. No, well, I'm done with Mika's swimsuit store. You know what? Yeah, let's do Kisaki. Yes, I actually have been reading the relationship stories. I haven't skipped once, actually. I've been confined here. Suddenly out of nowhere, but why? It's due to internal, matters, complex political issues. It'd be a better difficult endeavor to explain it all to you. It includes fractions like Black Tortoise Parade, as well as Shanghai Jing's dignity in its position of an academy, as an academy of Kibotos. In addition to do Aru for real? Alright, after this Kisaki story, we'll do Aru. I'm gonna take one of my headphones off. In addition to consumers increase raise up instant of interest rate and tax, then the lack of recovery in people's incomes, as well as the collapse of public education, have all contributed. It is a and rid of issues all collapsing upon themselves. We've reached the depth of this conflict without an exit in sight. I don't get it though. As expected. Even that answer, I don't get it. At times, action is more important than comprehension, do you agree? We must gaze up towards the sky and climb the steps of the high mountain. To put it simply, you as an educator must rise to your duty to help me overcome these circumstances, Sensei. And sure, you want me to get you out. You want me to get you out of here. What a blessing to have a friend who can assert my needs with such quickness. However, secretly opening a headquarters of your mission itself would be a fool's errand, not without a plan. It's naturally a prepared one. Is that? Yes, here it is. Huh? Now then, let us leave here quickly. Escape from the main room was successful. This area appears to have been to be even more dangerous. Really? Oh, the criticism setting. You are correct, Sensei. This is the very center of the patrols here operate on very strict schedules and rotation. I'm on duty right now. What's going on? Did I misread the schedule? No one trusted security would have never every detail, but I remember, but I don't recognize you as Mr. Boy's parade covert mission. Kisaki's in danger. Yeah, you've been my guide. That's what she is, yeah? Oh, Sensei, you're here too. Apologies. Please, no offense at my failure to recognize you. I tunnel vision on the fact that there appeared to be a mistake in our patrol routine. But I think about it more. It's a bit strange. Why would you need our protection in those very hard? That's because it's an extra security measure under the guidance of protection. Security measure, oh. So that means the secret order directly from the president. That's correct. I'm sorry, Sensei. I'm sure you've gotten later already. Please enjoy everything. Offer to the fullest. You helped us overcome the first obstacles. It worked, Sensei. If we're able to avoid detection and escape, that would be quite the victory for us. Kisaki's journey to escape confinement continued along that valley. That security is headed this way. News that the members attending to you should have spread all over by now, Sensei. Which means that it will be nigh impossible for 7 members to leave the quarters. We must employ a different methodology for this case. What's the Black Tortoise worried number doing here? Get out of here immediately. Just expect it, shall we run? We somehow escaped the heart of... Wow. What about Tortoise worried number roaming around our siege would garner much suspicion. I must become someone whose presence by your side wouldn't garner a second glance, Sensei. Is that even possible? Of course it's... Hello, Sensei. I'm Ki. You're kidding. Is that where we got the name Kiki from? Hello, Sensei. Today I'm Kiki. Today we're walking around outside of the Plum Blossom Garden, right, Sensei? Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, Kiki likes Sensei's. here. Oh, I see you're playing with the combos and burden children. Thank you for your hard work, and you don't give Sensei a hard time. Don't worry. Look, the Shun already told me the same thing. Don't worry about it. Alright, thank you. I did a chill just running down my spine. Now we're reaching our goal bit by bit. Great work, Sensei. I sincerely appreciate your assistance in my escape plan. I mean, in escaping my confinement. Well, was I really confined? Why would you ask what you think, Sensei? It didn't seem like the runners were looking for me in the nearby streets. I suppose it's no use attempting to hide the truth from you, Sensei. That was part of my grand plan, of my grand play. It's been quite some time since I've been so entertained. That means you tricked me, Kisaki, you tricked me. Yes, it would appear so. But Sensei can warrant presidents, or rather distinct country presidents that reside in each academy. They're all confined in their own right. Adding on, following such logic, every now and again, these presidents acquire canyons of the occasional sort. You can't just throw in the word occasional and make everything better. I suppose you could see this as manipulation to further my interest. Worrying that I should be sure to repay your kindness. No, I have fun too. Is that so? Usually you say things that I could find no fitting response to. Then Sensei, just for this day, could we continue our charade? President, where are you, President? It would appear the absence of the hours. President was quickly noticed. I had assumed it would happen, however. Well then, Sensei, shall we go? Where are we going? What to do here, of course. Is that invalidating our request to continue our charade? Of course. If you were to deny me in return, Sensei, I would have no way nor reason to stop you. You don't play fair, Kisaki. I'm aware, but I take advantage of my presidential privileges when the circumstances allow for it. Now then, for our remaining time, I look forward to working with you, Sensei. Just like that, I was confined to Whiskey Sop. You're kidding me. Alright, I'm most likely gonna end the video here. Let me find a good. Where's Arisu? Oh, I have to go backwards. There she is. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. It was great reading that story. It got very, very dark pretty quickly. Had to do 2 streams because the last stream ended up crashing on me because I let my phone die. We all love to see it, huh? Don't we all love to see it? We all love seeing when your phone dies on the stream. Alright, goodbye everyone. Have a beautiful day. Love you all. Oh, no, wrong thing. Alright, see you everyone. And maid outfit soon. Trust. Actually reach me to 2,000 subscribers and I'll do it.